爹位说教、精神控制、婚内 PUA， 黄圣依和杨紫是婚姻危机，还是两个人的炒作噱头呢？我们一起来看一下这篇英文文章是怎么说的。Chinese actress Eva Huang Shengyi has confirmed what many people have suspected, that her marriage with Chinese actor entrepreneur Yang Zi is on the rocks. 中国女演员黄圣依，我们知道她英文名字叫 Eva。她自己确认了很多人所猜测、所质疑的那一点，那就是她和中国的男演员兼企业家杨紫的婚姻出现了问题。外国人说的 on the rocks 对应什么画面？可以表达船冲到了石头上，那就是要搁浅了；那可以表达一条鱼跳到了一堆石头上面，那看来有可能要死了。所以呢，这个短语就可以用来表达出现了比较严重的问题。这不禁让我想起来，还有一个短语用来去表达更严重的问题 ：Their marriage is on life support。好像插上管一样了。The couple recently appeared in the fourth season of See You Again, a Chinese reality show featuring three couples who are facing a marriage crisis, going on an 18-day road trip together. 这一对夫妇最近参加了《再见爱人》的第4季的节目。毕竟要给外国的读者介绍一下这是一档中国的真人秀，其中有3对夫妇，他们都面临婚姻的危机 Going on an 18-day road trip together。 我们的中文介绍里面出现的是他们参加了一次18天的房车旅行。这儿呢RV recreational vehicle 这个房车的概念没有体现，而是用到了老外比较喜欢的那个画面感，那就是参加了一个路上的旅程 going on a road trip。 也就是我们中国人说我们要去公路旅行啊，或者自驾游，往往用动词去表达，老外觉得呢实际上是在路上的一段旅程 a road trip。 那硬是要去强调是自己开着车呢，当然你可以说 make a self-drive road trip。To be fair, judging solely from the interactions on the show, the couple seem to be polar opposites who don't have much in common. 说一句公道话，从他们节目当中互动的情况来看的话，这一对夫妇呢，似乎是2个极端。Polar 让你想起什么 ？North Pole、South Pole， 南极和北极。实际上 ，polar opposite 原本是来自于几何学当中的一个概念，就是圆的这一端，如果要找它的 polar opposite， 就是连过去穿过圆心，那么另外一端就是。那从一个球体的角度来说，比如说咱们上海这个城市啊，据说它穿过地心之后，所对应的另外一面那个城市叫 Buenos Aires 布宜诺斯艾利斯，所以 there are polar opposites 就可以用来去形容2个人是完全不一样的个体。那 who don't have much in common 似乎2个人没有太多的共同点。Viewers pointed out how Yang Zi constantly bossed Huang Shengyi around and would often talk down to her in a condescending manner。观众呢就指出来，这个杨紫似乎一直都是颐指气使黄圣依。这个 boss somebody around 英文呢比中文比较的接地气朴实无华，就是像一个老板一样的你看你可以用语言去表达出这种状态。实际上有的时候我们中文所说的颐指气使，你看就是显示出那个人不太尊重别人的状态。And would often talk down to her。 你看这个短语描述的画面感是什么？一个人是这个样子对对方说话，就居高临下 talk down to somebody。 那么当然后面交代的更清晰，叫 in a condescending manner， 一种屈尊的方式去和别人交流。While some expressed sympathy and a wish for them to resolve their marital issues soon, others speculated that it was just a publicity stunt. 有一些网友就表达自己的同情，希望这一对呢尽快解决自己的婚姻问题，而另外一些人质疑，就怀疑是不是2个人的炒作行为。注意这个 stunt 原本指的是像成龙大哥在电影里面那种特技，那么一个特技呢是非常能够吸引别人的注意力的。所以如果有一个人或者一对夫妇，他们设计了很多的一些场景，为的目的是在 publicity 方面吸引别人的注意。什么叫 publicity？ 你看形容词叫 public， 就让更多的公众知道你这个人。所以在这种方面，如果出现了一次操作，就叫 publicity stunt， 大致对应我们中文所说的炒作的噱头。Alrighty, with that, we've happily come to the end of today's edition of Albert Talks English. 学英文方法一定比努力更重要。那说起方法，不要忘了点视频下方的链接，预约接下来我早上7点钟的直播。那最后呢，按照我们的老习惯，从头到尾裸听一遍。Chinese actress Eva Huang Shengyi has confirmed what many people have suspected, that her marriage with Chinese actor entrepreneur Yang Zi is on the rocks. The couple recently appeared in the 4th season of See You Again, a Chinese reality show featuring 3 couples who are facing a marriage crisis, going on an 18-day road trip together. To be fair, judging solely from their interactions on the show, the couple seem to be polar opposites who don't have much in common. Viewers pointed out how Yang Zi constantly bossed Huang Shengyi around and would often talk down to her in a condescending manner. While some expressed sympathy and a wish for them to resolve their marital issues soon, others speculated that it was just a publicity stunt.